stoked for what's to come. I think that we have some really crazy good musicians performing at Wave Wars, and it's kind of crazy that we have 11 shows a week just with Wave Wars, and what energy they're bringing to the on-chain music community. All the folks there that come in every day, and they are all so excited about creating a new form of on-chain music, which is super fun. It's cool to see what musicians are excited about different forms of new things like Canon here. And one of the things I got yesterday in this care package was a bunch of physical cards. So this is a ball card. If you're listening on the spaces, I also just started up a live stream where we can also have the video side of it element, especially as we're building here, and hopefully we get some folks to come up, say hi, and ask some cool questions, because my goal here is to oh sec Cannon's here. Let's get it. Let me see. Was I not able to get you up on the other stage? Did it not work? Let's see. Oh. But yeah. Saturday morning, let's play some more music. Let me I have this platform that I'm also hacking up, which Javi might be an interesting thing to like make better. But it's this little DJ deck open source tool that I made for myself for my DJ deck, so that I could Stilo, and we can play Nothing to Lose. And hopefully it works here. But you can pull songs from Audius. You can pull songs from Spotify if you log in, and I think SoundCloud. Yo, Cannon, can you hear me? It says you're a speaker now. Even
Yeah, I can hear you.
there we go. How you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I can't complain, bro. I hear echo though.
Yeah, I need to figure that out. Here, let me. Where is it going? I figured it out. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
How's the echo?
It's zero echo.
Sick. Yeah, bro. I got the care package yesterday. Oh, I can hear myself. Why can I hear myself? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I was going to screen record while you was doing it and shit like that, but that's what I started saying like, damn, I'm hearing the echo on my side. I'm hearing the echo on my side, so that's a
Yeah,
little strange. So I got up out of there.
that's what I'm realizing is like the biggest problem with trying to multi-stream to places.
Yeah, I probably should have did one on my computer and one on my phone.
Yeah, but like even then, sometimes like the audio captures up from multiple things at once, right? And then like, oh no, it's not there. How about now? No. Yeah.
Nah, you good, but what I was about to say, shit, like if I'm able to go back to it and clip it, like that's cool. I'll just go through it and clip it on my side, so you good.
Hell yeah. Well, let me go grab the water bottle. Why can't I hear myself? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Test, 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 test.
Yeah, these next couple days, man, I'm just trying to get my mental health right, shit like that. Starting the day off better, starting the day off earlier, like I used to. That's when it seemed like that's when the best ideas be
Dude, a million percent.
coming to life, man.
Because like,
Yeah, even what you eat, bro.
dude, that's a good point. I'm not gonna lie. I've my first ever crypto event. I stayed at Airbnb with 10 plus people. Didn't really know what I was going to do. I came in the morning after the first night and came in really early. It was like 4 or 5. Just like sat down, started working on my computer. And like the first person that got up, he was a cameraman, dope dude. But he sat down and he wrote a few things down and also like, so did a little bit of journaling as like the first thing of his morning. And I kind of like really enjoyed that because I like the thought of kind of writing down some of your first thoughts as you wake up and just like thinking off the spot as opposed to a lot of people in this day and age go right to their phone and consume stuff from outside of their environment. And it's like good to take a really quick in-depth look at yourself at the beginning of the day to start out the day, you know?
Yeah, my bad. Absolutely, bro. That's facts. And even with what you eat, man, decide what you eat in the morning, or whatever, like good brain food or whatever that actually help you just think good, man. Like so the brain food and the drinking teas, all that stuff, man. Anything that gets your mind right.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you particularly like?
We talking about the morning things like the get right.
Yeah, like what specifically do you do you think that uh you like? Like what are the things that you feel like give you the most benefit?
Um, Give me the most benefit. If you talking about like morning rituals and stuff like that, if we talking about that, like my morning ritual consists of, as far as today, which done millions and millions of times. Like I wake up like 4 or 5 in the morning. I work out a little bit or whatever. I drink tea. I got a tea collection. Like I just keep like I'm addicted to buying mad different teas. Like so I mixed up shower shop tea with a peach detox tea and a mango tea or whatever, non-caffeine type shit. And I sit there and I just think about and brainstorm what I'm gonna do before I do it, and then start, attacking my day. Like I might, I might, I don't know, I might hit a cigar. Might hit a cigar if I feel like it, or just relax. Something that'll keep me in a relaxed mood. Listen to like slow music, R&B type shit, like no rap, and just like try to mellow out and get in the most relaxed form before I attack my next task. Like and I go from there.
Hell yeah. No, that's super cool. Very I think it's super important to have a morning ritual or at least something that like even if it's a minute thing that you can do in the morning to like start your day and especially at the end of your day because a lot of people like wait until the new year's or like the start of spring or these auspicious days specifically sometimes and I think that a lot of people if they took that same temporal landmark and put it there on their like day to day mechanism and treated every day like it was a brand new year or a brand new day, there could be a lot of benefit from like leveraging that same like psychology that you get of making a temporal landmark, but like thinking each day as that, right? So it's like if you make your landmark for a year a day, and you can like capture that day in your mind from beginning to end, be like, okay, this is the starting point, this is the ending point, this is where I'm at, this is where I'm at. You can do that same kind of transformative act of like every day being like something that you can work on. And as long as you're kind of like progressing and being consistent, that is what brings you to success, right? My favorite definition of success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal, which means uh, someone working consistently at the same like goal. And I think a lot of people in this Web3 space really get that. It's cool to see people show up, especially for Wave Wars every day, just like asking what's going on, getting excited, bringing that music energy back to on-chain music, right? Like I feel like we have a ticker now on the Wave Wars Intelligence app of how much money we've brought back to musicians. So like we've directly paid out through our app, which is pretty fun and cool to be able to say, like, now we're actively doing it and we need more people to help grow that mission.
Absolutely.
So, what's the word with your most recent music? I wanted to. There's this song that keeps on showing up. A couple of songs that keep on showing up in the queue with Wave Wars, but over there's a song that Candy really likes, the DJ Glitter Jones uh, one, and specifically that specific catchy tune. But also, I'm curious, like, what are your thoughts about? Were you there in the conversation on Thursday with the bonfire?
Not fully. Like it was like I popped in to the space for a second, but I was on my break or whatever, so I didn't get a chance to really listen to nothing. So like,
Yeah, dude. So this is why I should have. I should have popped in the live yesterday, but I wanted to show everyone what was happening with the Wave Force bonfire, which essentially is something that we're using to kind of like get into this agentic interface where we can capture all of the spaces and any stats and any like specific data that we want to input about Wave Wars and bring it into uh, knowledge graph that you could visually view, but also agents could come in and we could ask questions, right? So you could ask like, how did the last 6 quick battles go last night, or what did we talk about in spaces yesterday? So I think it'd be a really powerful tool, and we're working on playing around and testing it. So I got a couple people that I'm gonna reach out to here in about 15-30 minutes and see what they want to do and build off of with what we have going with the Wave Wars bonfires for now, and then try and find a way to automate it, because right now I'm kind of manually grabbing the transcript from X, and then from grabbing the transcript from the X spaces, then ingesting that into the Telegram bot, which takes the audio, but then I also have to split it up into 50 100 characters per file, which is like another couple clicks because I built an automation there. But I feel like there's something that we can build there where, especially when we get Candy to put in an API to the stats app, we could ask very simply what's been happening in the last Wave Wars battles, and it can actually have that contextual information.
nah, that sounds good, bro. So it's basically you keeping track of the history of everything going on too.
Exactly. But then the space had the great idea of, let's use that memory to upgrade DJ Wavy and make it a bigger
Bro,
embedded.
DJ Wavy on fire right now, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Everything that DJ Wavy was saying yesterday, it shows you he can get more like intricate with it. Like, so it's like he definitely evolved. Like,
That's so funny. I love to hear that. No, so one of the things that I've been doing this last week is there was a boot camp of 5 classes that are all recorded on YouTube that are agentic. It's a Farcaster agentic boot camp, but only the first session was about Farcaster. All of the other stuff was about agents and how you could build them yourself, how you understand them, and I think it's really powerful. It's on Urbe ETH on YouTube. I could probably pin up the thing down to the bottom, but the goal is ultimately to now participate in this Far Hack hackathon and create something cool. So I have an idea and I started it last night. And I don't know. It said the boot camp starts on Monday. I don't know if you're allowed to start on the weekend or whatever, but I'm going to start planning and start creating the scaffolding for it. But I think what could be a really cool platform could be something that is very similar to this X Spaces platform, but also has some additional um, features where specifically it'll be in a fishbowl type situation where anyone that's a host could leave the room remaining open with other co-hosts and other people to continue that conversation and then be able to kind of come back into it at a later point. But then also some of the other co-hosts might be able to designate that off to other co-hosts. So you kind of have a couple ever growing rooms and continuing rooms that you can have for different communities that people can pop in that could be 24/7 potentially if you have an active enough community, right? So I think building a platform that is all of that created in one, gonna call it fish bowls with a Z, and I think it could be really fun to then add in once that works, which is going to be its own challenge. But once that works, then adding in the agentic part where we have different tools that support people talking in there and using agentic tools. In some cases, whether it be education, but then also in like usage of managing their space and different things in there too. So, yeah, I think we can play around with it. The goal is to make it a hackathon project for this upcoming week if I can get other people interested. But if anyone else is also interested in pursuing a project of their own, I'm also excited to try other people's things. So, but it sounds like it's a lot more like some solo hack stuff too. So, yeah, I'm curious to see what shows up on Monday. It's gonna be my second hackathon. We got a chance to go to ETH Boulder a couple months ago here in February, and that was really cool. That like really broadened my horizons on the agentic future we're going towards. So, really excited to just like bring this together. For like Canon, you like you said you didn't hear what happened on Thursday. Like you could literally go to wavewars.info, type into the chat that's there, be like, hey, what happened in the space on the 11th, and maybe you log in and you have like an account and a profile and a tastemaker, and like you then ask like, what happens that's important to me, right? Like, "Wait, did anyone say my name? Like, did anyone talk about my music? Did anyone appreciate my music? Like, did they talk about anything that's specific to music? Is it something that's super obscure that's not something that I'm that interested in? Just like quickly mention it kind of thing." So I think it could be really fun to like bring all of these things to life and teach people in the community how all of this stuff is super possible within our grasp if we all want to like build towards it, not only in just like suggesting ideas, but like actually building them out. So yeah.
Nah, that sounds fine.
Yeah, so that's what I'm building. That's my idea. I think once I get it to a point where we got some testers and it's working, I might just like send a clank on it to get it out there on the Farcaster ecosystem a little more. So um, yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun just because there's gonna be tooling that just like is beautifully set up for Farcaster mini apps. And I think just audio spaces as a whole is super untapped now. Let's see, Hurricane. I didn't even see it pop in. That's an immediate. Man, I said my whole idea and now he shows up. Well, we'll have to put it into the graph.
What are you talking about?
What's up? So I have
What up?
an idea.
What's up?
It's called Fish Bowls. With
What is he?
yeah.
How's it work?
It works as though there's audio space and spaces, but instead I could drop off the host and leave you up as a co-host, and you could bring up other co-hosts, not just two co-hosts, but people that could administer an audio space that could kind of continue on and has a limited amount of room to the point where like kind of pop in and pop out when you feel like you have something important to speak, right? Like it's not just a bunch of people sitting in it, or it could be like that, but that could be interesting. But that just like adds bandwidth, right? So an easy kind of connect in, it could be like people raising their hands and even starting to say what they think, and someone then like as a speaker, someone has to decide, I want to like abdicate my seat for someone else to come up. That's the concept of fishbowling, right? So like instead of the concept here of like you add as many people as you want up to 10 and then like you have to add and bring people down, it'd be like you start with four people. So you can't start until you have those four people like ready and audioed up and testing. And then they start talking about whatever they're going to be talking about. And when someone from the audience has something they feel like could be interesting to talk about, they suggest it out into the four speakers or six speakers or however many the creator of the room creates, and one of the people that's a speaker for them to come up have to swap, right? So I think it could be a really interesting, unique platform in that space. It could be really fun if you just like add in very basic tipping with wallets, and then you just bring it into a Firecaster mini app, and like you get so many extra toolings for sharing on social, and like also bringing in things agentically. So yeah, no, that's the idea. I'm gonna build that out. I already started it last night, and kind of now that I realized that I started space and started playing music, and it initially I thought it didn't go right. I don't know, Hurricane, if you could hear me talking, like trying to figure it out, but I just realized the audio wasn't playing through my end, but it was playing through the spaces. So the challenge, I think, the biggest challenge, Hurricane, I've realized in everything, and for me with streaming, is the multiple spaces at once, audio wise, right? Like streaming that all into a singular input, and that's what I want to use for like fish bowls. I want to like let someone pop in from YouTube live and have that chat in there, or a Twitch stream chat also in there, or like right on wavewars.com there's the chat where we can just like pop in there where it's streaming the Twitch, and but we have our own like chat where we can add in different interfaces, and like we can do emojis, right? Like that's what I realized is like if Duchess does something that I like, but I don't want to like waste the whole like thing saying something, right? Like just doing a little heart. And I think it could be really fun for audience members to be able to pop that in as well. So um, tooling like that could be really fun, and I don't think it'd be too hard. Now that we have Candy and me on the wavewarriors.info domain, I realized something as well, Hurricane. Everyone, you know how everyone has a .com and then a .xyz, and on the .com they have an open app button. It's because of our like challenge of like the realization like your app needs to be on a different thing than like all your SEO and front page stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, really?
Like every app, like think about Uniswap. Have you ever
Uh,
used Uniswap where you have to press the open
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then
Talking about
matcha,
that.
open app? Like uh I'm trying to think of the most recent one I was doing it, and I was just it was just a friend's platform actually. I realized, and I pressed open app, and I was like, oh, this is why all of those platforms do their app on a specific on a specific domain, and then also an info page to like press open app. So all we need to do is push waveboards.info, and then we have the open app button there. And then if you want to just go straight to the battles, it's waveboards.com. And I think that's even more powerful if you have like the .com is the app, right? But then like all the info is at waveboards.info, of course, right?
Mm.
So like, but you have just like an open app button at the top. Like there's like just on any page there's just like a one click button. It pops it open, and it's just like the easiest thing if you accidentally go to that page or you have that saved, whatever. But you need to like go to the actual app, right? But then you can keep the app as not bloated as possible because you're pushing the info page.
Nah, that's fire.
Cool. So yeah, I think I'll chat with Sam about that. She'll put that up, and then we can do all the push a lot of SEO there. But you should also add in, because you have the .com like it to it, because it'll have a lot more natural. So like all the hidden stuff, I still suggest like continuing rocking that out. I don't know what you've done this week or what you plan to do today, but I think that could be really powerful.
Yeah, so let me know what you guys implement, and especially if it's like easy to copy and paste onto my end too. You know what I'm saying? As far as the SEO and all that.
Well, but just ask Windsurf, like, where are the best thing you can ask AI is where are my weaknesses right now. Look through my code base and tell me what my weaknesses are with XYZ. So go and ask, what are my weaknesses with SEO, and tell us. and then we'll cook for you. But like, we don't have like that same
Right,
relationship
right,
you do with your AI.
right, right, right. That's a bet. Good call.
Cool. Well, I have stuff to do now. Thanks, Benny. Thanks, Cannon, Javi, dude, I'm really excited to chat. We definitely have to hop on a call, figure out what we're gonna be doing. So shoot me a message if you want to chat on like a Discord any point today, tomorrow, whenever you're next free, because I want to chat with you about like how I can get more involved on Lens. I've been seeing a lot of things about people like having just like not a very excited and positive, optimistic outlook on that ecosystem. But I think there's a lot of power in like builders and like what we're doing. And like for me, I would love to have everything I'm building that I'm doing in Farcaster natively also transferable on Lens, where like anyone with a Lens protocol could join in. And all that takes is what I have already, which is a sign in with wallet, because Lens protocol is really cool where you have just like the NFT in your wallet. So I'm just checking if you have an NFT. So I don't think it's that hard. I have a sign in with Lens already on my app, but I haven't done the posting part of it yet, so I need to figure that out. So yeah, let's hop on a call, shoot me a DM on Discord, and let's catch up. Benny, thanks for popping in. Let me know if there's any way I can support you or Wave Wars, anything you're thinking, cooking. I do have suggestions and questions for you one on one, but I have a crazy busy to do list, and all the whisper stuff is really interesting. But I need more time and bandwidth to talk about that, so I do need to hit you up in the next 1 to 2 weeks. Hurricane, you know what you need to do. Let's get this SEO stuff cooking. And the cannon, dude, Hurricane. I got. Wait, let me go get the Hurricane card. I got a Hurricane physical, bro.
He said, "Oh, what?
Hurricane physical card.
No way from Canon?
Yes, sir.
How come I didn't get one?
Because you haven't doxed yourself. I'm
What
kidding.
the hell?
You gotta get on the. You gotta. Well, I mean,
I'm saying it's the first copy too, bro.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
so,
You know what?
the first copies and stuff like that.
This
It's
R
different.
and D. We're R and Ding. That's why. Um, yeah, dude. I think you know, it'd be really cool, Cannon. I have all those ZAO uh, Palooza cards. It'd be really cool to create some physicals with that. So we need to catch you up with Adabody when we have some time planning ZAO stuff. But yeah, dude, let me Hurricane. If you go
Honestly,
to Twitch,
though,
you could see it. I'm pulling it.
now that you say it, there's nobody else I'd rather have the first card than Zol, bro. That's actually kind of
I'm
gas.
saying I already know what's going on. You heard?
It's hard to see.
Yeah, so I gotta work on the background of Hurricane card. Like that's another thing. Like so he got
It's
the
so
so
slow that you can't see.
yeah, it's harder to see. It's harder to see it. So what I'm gonna do on my side, I got professional camera. So what I'm gonna do on my side is I'm gonna take better pictures of it so that you can see the ones I got on my side. Because I'm pretty sure I got other copies before I added holographics to it, stuff like that. Because I made sure I kept some of them outside of the holographic.
Play this card and summon the power of the storm. You know what? I'm just gonna start making a game, by the way, with the cards that you already have, because now I have this. I can make some stuff for the Zalpalooza cards. Like with the AI agents that we got going, like my game idea, my TCG that I've been wanting to build since I joined crypto, I think is like a lot more of a possibility in reality. And like with the musicians we have for Wave Wars, all we do is like I just need to make the framework, and then all we need is we make a Wave Wars deck, and boom, we're cooking, and everything's integrated there. So that's the goal. And now Canon making these physicals, it could be really cool to like fucking make the game and bring everything in house too. So it could be really fun to like imagine we have a actual game you can play with cards. And I feel like there'd be a fun digital version where you could play stuff with the music, and there's a way we could have artists submit stems or pull out stems from songs with artist permission and be able to play those stems as songs and kind of like create songs co-collaboratively with like trading cards essentially but digitally. So yeah, that's my idea. If someone else wants to cook that before me, I will help them out and promote the shit out of it, because that's a lot of work, but it sounds like a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my goal. That's what I've been cooking. TCGs. Was chatting about the fish bowls concept earlier. For anyone that just popped in, I think that could be really fun. But I'm gonna continue building it, and then maybe try another audio space later today on it and share in our Discord how it's going. So we'll be popping to the Discord a lot more, trying to find ways to bring people into the Wave Wars Discord more, which might hurricane mean that you do need to get this new computer system rolling, because Discord's kind of like the fact that you, our founder, is for Wave Wars can't like use Discord isn't an ideal, like that's a roadblock. Like there's some really good like tooling, and just like I was telling you, I was suggesting, and maybe this is something you can talk about too, since there's already a lot of Wave Wars people in here. I was telling Hurricane, I always try and if I get in a conversation that's good, or I ever am talking about Wave Wars, which is all the time because I talk about Wave Wars as like one of the first three things I talk about, and I prime a conversation and they're super excited. I'll usually text our Wave Wars group chat and be like, "Yo, pull up!" Like, and it's really cool. Sometimes, like during the middle of the day, good times, like both Sam and Hurricane, boom, boom, pull up, start talking, and boom, like I can just sit there, like say a few words to like connect them, and we're off and running to new communities. So like priming Hurricane for conversations that are valuable and like uh especially in spaces, I think we as a community need to find a good way to do that. I think the Discord can be the key to that. Like we can just ping things there, because other people in the community can also show up as a raiding party. I think we have a really crazy good community. Like the raiding party like concept on Twitch is what blows people up. So if we like also play around with like maybe a day or two, maybe Twitch Tuesdays could be interesting. Use the alliteration, you could post it. And then,
Dang, Benny said, "Hell nah."
well, Benny, come up here and tell me why.
Exactly.
But because the can you raid people on YouTube? I don't think so. If you could, then we should start doing that. But you got crazy, anyone that's streaming right now that has like not enough viewers, that the chat is literally going so fast that the people can't read it, they will ask you when you're rating, what are you doing? What did you stream? Who did you come from? And if a bunch of people come in and say, yo, I'm coming in from the Wave War stream, yo, I'm coming in from the Wave War stream, the people will engage with you. And when you say live traded music battles, they'll say, whoa, what's that? Right? So like there's a crazy powerful potential there with rating. And yeah, I see Hurricane even popped in the Twitch when I had asked him to do a little bit earlier to show I think the cards here that I got from Canon. If you're coming in, I need to post these, at least the Better Call Saul one. I tried to post it in the video, but it looks like the storage capacity of posting videos to social media is really challenging, and that's one thing I've realized. That's one thing I want to technologically work on. Like I want to see if like there's a way you could embed and start embedding a file where if part of the way through file transfer, specifically videos, like doesn't upload, you can continue it. Because I have a couple of places where I've just like lost drafts and I've like worked a little bit of hard on it, and like I'm just like, all right, well, what the fuck's the point of social media anyways then? If my drafts are just gonna disappear and not post. But oh shoot, Benny. Let's see. I think he's okay. Let's hear what Benny's thoughts are. What up, Benito? Benny J.
Oh,
Benito.
What up?
oh, so I absolutely hate Discord literally over
That's
yeah every
oh okay. No,
yeah
that
every
is totally fair. I
yeah
could get that. I
yeah
thought you're talking about Twitch.
no. It was for Discord. I hate Discord just on a platform because it's like absolutely trash. But Web3 just like ruined Discord to the point where I'll go to some projects and they only have a Discord, and
You want
I
to know
never check out the project.
crazy, guys? I had a crazy experience last night as well. I went to an event, just like invited to a party, people like that we didn't really know very well, but we were going to it for the first time. And I met someone, and like someone, like all of us work at the same place, except there's one dude, and I was like, okay, like, so what do you do? He's like, oh, okay, I work in something financial digital financial, something financial digital. And I was like, okay, like that's cool. Like I'm interested. I do the stuff, and then like I'm interested in blockchain. He was like, oh, okay, I fuck with blockchain. I was like, oh, okay, this homie knows his shit, and he's super on the DeFi end. So we had a good conversation about that. It was really cool to just like hear and like have a really great long conversation. I mean, I chatted about Wave Wars, and he was like, bet like I'm gonna show up next week. Like sounds really fun. I have a couple like this DJ and that artist. Like that's the thing about anyone in crypto, they have someone that makes music that they've been trying to get into crypto for the longest time. I'm telling you guys, that's our lane. So many people have been trying to get musicians in, but there's not a good way to onboard them. We have that now. Like whether it's people, artists showing their music or just pulling up to have a good time, right? I think the showing their music is super powerful, like curating that. So yeah, let's cook. Oh, Benny, so Discord thing. I'm gonna make something that we can use things in Discord, but on like the website. So like I think there's things that I do agree with you. Discord has its flaws, and especially Web3 has ruined it, especially with bots and everything going on there. But the tooling with Discord is still a little bit untapped in some places. Like, but if there are open source alternatives, but there haven't been anything that have been adopted enough by like specific niche communities. So I'm excited to find those niche communities and like ask them the tooling. Like I know Steve Strange is deep on the common ground side. I want to tap in with common ground and see how we can like use the common ground and just bring that into a website. So it's not like you have to go download another app or anything like that, but we're just like logging in with our Phantom or logging in with our ZAO account, right? Like, so just like one account we can play around with all these things and bring them kind of all together. And we're already logging in with our Phantom for Waveforce, so why not use that as a way to account abstract some of this stuff? So yeah, I'm building some of the tooling. Like the last 2 weeks, I've been building this tool called the ZAO OS, and it's all on my GitHub on Better Call Saul, and I think there's a lot of fun things that we can do. And Benny, I want to have a longer conversation specifically with you about that because I added in a very basic like audio system that like the first homepage, there's a button that says Start Radio. You press that, it plays Ambition, the Stilos Ambition One, I guess now, uh, on repeat. Where you can add in songs or change songs or pull songs from. Right now, it pulls YouTube, Audius, it's supposed to pull Spotify and some of the other platforms. I haven't tested any of them because I've just been busy building other things. But I think there's like a little mini track of the day thing that we can use as well. People can upvote, downvote things. There's articles people can post and upload, and it is started as a Farcaster client, so you can actually post to the ZAO channels right into Farcaster through it. It is technically only login by Farcaster, but I can always make that a wallet login as well. And like I've right now put it on an allow list just because I don't uh, so much of it doesn't work, and I just like need to know to tell people like before they play around with it, they need to test it or just like spark it up as like a fork of something and like find something specific about it they like and like help me perfect that feature, right? Like the music side of it, the Farcaster posting side of it. I also have Farcaster social graph stuff integrated in there as well as like I can stream to Twitch and Kick right now from there. You just like sign in with Twitch, authenticate, and then you can stream to there. It's not perfect, it's not great, but it works, right? So like I'm just trying to build out some of these features so that we can teach other musicians in this space, especially Web3, with the agents that we have, like how easy it is to vibe code and manifest something into existence that wasn't possible before, but like we as a community can like create something crazy here. So I'm stoked about the future coming on here. See a lot of people are popping up now, and I was like, okay, well, I was gonna build, but like let's chat, like let's see, like I really. Hurricane, is there anything that's blocking us on the DJ on me working on DJ Wavy? Like, where is that in the code? Can I work on that? Can I like look at it, how I can integrate with that with the bonfire?
So yeah, right now it's atomic to my code, but I'm sure there's a way. I just gotta look into it.
Okay, may add that to the list of millions of things you got to do.
Facts.
We need like an administrative assistant just to like organize priorities and keep on like telling Hurricane every hour what the priority is.
I actually got the list,
And
bro.
no, I'm
So
kidding.
you know what
I'm
I'm
kidding.
saying?
He would hate that. That's why I would. That's why I'm saying it. What's up, Dyrav? I see you popped up. Uh, Benny, if you have any other thoughts on any of the things I was saying, by the way, I'd love to hear your thoughts because I'm curious what you're doing in this space more because I've seen you mostly in Wave Wars. I don't know too much, but I want to see all the things you're talking about. Whisper and the transcription things are a challenge I'm coming up in one of my projects right now, which one of them is like the Wave Wars transcription part, but then like it becomes a little bit bigger where I'm trying to do a very basic video editing platform for myself where I can slap on an intro and outro and transcription and captions on a video and then upload that to YouTube and try and automate that part of the process. And the transcription to caption part is the part I'm like having the biggest challenge with right now. Everything else works pretty solid. I could probably use it like myself if the transcription and caption part did work. But right now I use Descript. It's $24 a month. It's been a bitch of a subscription over the last few months that I really don't want to pay for anymore. And it doesn't do a lot of great things, but it used to be the only thing I ever had that had an AI, like it had an underlord, an AI agent equivalent. Like this was chatbot basically, but it could actually do things. I guess it was like pre-AI agent hype because I've been using it for like the last 6 months. But it's been really powerful. It's like if I need to tell it to like move the captions a little bit smaller or make the font a little bit smaller, I can just tell it instead of like having to find the setting. And I think that can be crazy powerful with design and video editing, like especially. So the goal is to make it just work for me in a very simple level, and then I'm gonna be talking to an agent to like code it and build it, but it'd be cool to like then also have its own agent in it to like do those same things, but then offer it to our community for free and just like build it and teach people how they could just host it on their own. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Would love to tap in with like what you know on that side to help me overcome that challenge.
So when you say capturing, are you taking like the Wave Wars feed and you want to chop it up, or what?
No, no,
What are you
no,
capturing?
videos. So like let's say I record a video and then let's say I want to upload it to YouTube. So I want to put an intro on it, I want to put an outro on it, and then I want to like add from the transcript and from like the audio, get the text and employ it on the video, like burn it into the video, like people do with captions like CapCut or an app like Descript is that's what I use Descript for right now more than anything. Like I can use any old video software to add in an intro and an outro. I'm just trying to automate that into one where I can pick like I have 4 formatted intro outro videos. I click on one and then I upload the video I want and then I press upload to YouTube. And then I also did it at the end, grab from the transcript like I've uploaded this prompt at different times and like worked on it in different ways, but I have like a YouTube SEO prompt that I have it create my description and my timestamps. It's not great. I need to improve it to be honest with you, but it works and like it'd be great to like also automate that part of the process of putting that onto YouTube. So it's literally like a couple clicks. So that's like what I'm building it for specifically. But then when we were all talking about the spaces and bringing this all to bonfires. Bonfires can only take text input. So I need to be able to get all of the conversations in the 11 spaces, in the 11 different conversations we have during the week, 5 during the day, Monday through Friday in spaces, 5 at night, Monday through Friday on YouTube, and then our 7 p.m. Sunday battles. If I can, if I can grab all those all those audio spaces, get them into text and put them into this AI, and have a really powerful tool. So that's what started the impetus for having the conversation.
Oh, okay. So I know that there's a script and there's Veed. I haven't used Veed that much, but it and then there's this other one, Real Farm, that does pretty good automation. But I'm trying. It does transcripts as well. Um, I'm not sure like how much it can be automated out the box, but it's a one person dev, and he was actually pretty active on Farcaster. So, um, but that was real.
What
Yeah, REEL. I forgot his name offhand, but the project is Real Farm.
real?
REE. Yeah, Real Farm, REELFARM, and basically he set up like the UGC videos when they were big, and you could just put in a story idea, or it can generate a story idea, and then it animates the video and does the text and voiceover, all basically in one click. But now he has more of what you're talking, where it's like editing. You could even post your own stuff, or you could just post the website link, and it'll go to the website link and go through the site and see what the vibe is, what the subject is, or whatever like the information's on there,
It's
and generate videos for you.
Yeah, bro. What they have at least pivoted to right now, and this is sick. The hurricane. We need to definitely tap in with this. Okay, so reel.farm is the website that I found. Automate TikToks that drive traffic to your website. Use AI to generate TikTok videos that don't feel like AI. This is the garbage that I always pass through on TikTok. And like, this is why I don't use the TikTok feed, period. Because like my TikTok feed's pretty bad. Me and my partner just like watch it on hers because like that we do that more often together. So like I don't even use TikTok because it's just ad or this every single video or a friend video. And I'm not gonna lie, like I appreciate the friend video, but then I'll just like scroll down the friend timeline, and I also don't have time to just like every video there as well. So like I see all social media other than like the one you communicate with your community on as a complete like noise at the end of the day of like getting your thing out there at some capacity. So like this could be really interesting because it's basically just like those background videos where like it has just like it has information on it. I'm sure it like gives you those dopamine things or like popping things up at you and like giving you information. But like I'm sure we could do something of like, have you ever like just like towards artists, right? Like I mean there's so many things you could do with Wave Wars. So I'm gonna play around with it, try it out. Thanks for putting us on alpha.
Yeah, no problem. Like I said, I'll find his name, but it's a one person dev, and
Shoot me
and he's
it if you can, because my favorite thing about this Web3 space, and the reason I like love doing things with people is especially what you just said, like the one person dev. Anyone that's like working on a project where I can get pretty quick customer support, I will use that platform because there's so much more value in being able to play around with things and test things out. And like if you have an issue, being able to like actually get that issue fixed, addressed, and like noted, right? I think that that can be a really powerful loop. And the people that are faster and better at that usually are those solo entrepreneurs where like they can and they do have the bandwidth because they do everything and they don't have to run through a bunch of red tape to like go fix something, or like when something potentially scales up and gets big, it becomes really hard to get actual customer support sometimes too. And for me, joining the Web3 space, like joining business and like learning more about business, I learned that like the biggest thing to me that like is missing in business right now in corporations and corporate America is the customer service side of like your consumer. And I think the beautiful thing about Web3 is it brings your consumer and your shareholder together sometimes if you do it right, or just the concept of that stakeholder. And the problem with America today, or I mean, just capitalism, in my opinion, is just the fact that we focus on the shareholder over the consumer. And then like we have companies that are there today that are abusing most of America in different capacities, and you have some people profiting from it instead of the people using the product, which ends up being a lot of people once you scale up to big level governments and just like high corporations, right? So I think there's a lot of value in bringing the consumer on as a shareholder, and the more things we can push towards that, the better. And just like showing people that like there's opportunities like co-ops out there, and like Web3 is that concept of trying to learn more about it. So yeah, let's cook. Real Farm, I'm in. Onboarding. Real Farm is literally a content machine, creating and publishing TikToks every day. You set it up once and it runs forever. Let's create an automation for you. We'll create 3 free TikToks, and let's see what the pricing plan is. This is why I like talking to founders. Also, I feel like having a conversation with a founder, understanding like getting them to your level of like we're all like trying to build in this like crazy world out here. Like let's work together on this. Like I think there's so many powerful things you can do together, and like get rid of the SaaS model, but create this like open source framework of like creating this knowledge sharing thing that's never been possible before because you don't have like millions of cultures from all over the world on all these other time zones, all being able to coordinate at the same time. Like that's the power of Web3 coordination and super untapped. So yeah, if no one has anything else, I'm gonna play around with
Oh, so
what's up.
uh, so the guy's account on, I don't know if he's active on Farcaster like that, but it's Welter, Welter. His name is Matt Welter, but it's at fun is the handle on Farcaster.
Bro, what? That's goaded.
Yeah, he's on X, but I forgot what his. But because I found it on Farcaster like a year ago or
Dude,
year and a half ago.
Matt Welter. Dude, okay, so the
Yeah.
reason I use Farcaster as the starting point for my app, and this is why, like, if you don't have Farcaster, get a Farcaster, and if you don't want to, that's fine. But like Catalyst, bro, trust me, like I'll put you on game if you come to Farcaster, because like that's just where I live now, and it's just like way more like signal over noise. I've found like there's a lot of opportunity in crypto Twitter, a lot more scale. Like you can hit virality and get a lot of people in, but like what's your retention going to be on that percentage wise? I can 1000% assure you I can give you higher retention on Farcaster of like people that view your post to people that actually interact or like listen to your music or do something, because the people there are just more quality individuals, especially now the base left. So I find a lot of power there. But what I was saying was, oh, the account doesn't exist. Okay, well, maybe he changed the names, but Farcaster.
He did. I saw. I think he might be just using real form on here, but he did. He does post on X, so it is.
Sick. So yeah, if you ever find that, just shoot me a DM on X. But I found his Farcaster. I'll definitely see what we can do here and say and yeah, no, that's interesting. I'm gonna play it around.
Yeah, I would say so. Because I've been, Web3 social like for a long time, and it was funny because like Lens is in transition, so I don't know like if you're gonna keep that same, but they were more like the artist.
Come defend Lens, bro. We need the Lens in.
No, Lens was
No, I
no,
know.
yeah, Lens
Lens
was
is my
great,
first
but
decentralized social as well. But the
yeah,
reason I'm still upset with them, and I will forever be upset with them, is when I was still new, like they were in beta, they didn't let me get the ZAO username. They said 5 minimum, and I had to get Better Call Saul there. And I was like, you know what? This isn't any more special than Web 2. And that's kind of why I really like Farcaster. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Having the @ZAL username, like that's the biggest ego like thing I've ever wanted personally in social media in this game. I've been adding and trying to report the guy who has the @ZAL Instagram username for years, guys. Like I can show you my DMs with this person, and it goes back to when I started on Instagram. So like I've been trying to. It's just an inactive account that got like added at some point, and like person posted 0 videos, added a profile pic, and left it there with like completely dead. I've like added Instagram. I've tried to do anything I could. I've literally uploaded my photo identification and said this person is impersonating me, even though I know that probably wouldn't have worked. But I tried everything I could in the books for the last like 13 plus years. Haven't been able to get that username, and like that's kind of why I like Farcaster.
oh, so yeah. Well, my I guess I mean I was on Lens and a few others, but I think Lens kept it gated too long. They built up the hype, and
Yeah.
after so long,
They
you got to
only
let people in,
ungated it
or
after
they
Farcaster ungated theirs. Like that's what happened,
yes,
right? That was
yeah,
the impetus. So I was watching that a lot. I was very interested because I got my Farcaster account from a beta invite from some random Milk Road thing. Milk Road was Web3 Academy. That's how Candy and I met. I joined a DAO that she had been a part of since the start, and it had 100 plus people at one point when DAOs were big. And when I joined it, there were 4 other people. And then at one point, after a few months, it was just the 2 of us. And that's kind of what started the ZAO. Like that's like the origin story for the ZAO. But that's where I met Candy. That's where she like started working with me and helping me out. And like at one point, she was just like, let's think about like how we can do all this, take all this knowledge that we've learned from Web3 Academy DAO, give like the Web3 Academy's like DAO name back, and like, make sure that they're good on that. They ended up changing to Milk Road and rebranding, which is good. I think they like hit a very crazy crypto like audience, and like they have a really good like media publication of like DeFi, crypto tokens, all that stuff is just not stuff I dabble in. So like for me, like I still like ingest some of the information, but I don't pay attention to as much to it anymore because it's not that same like small community that I knew and loved. And plus, like Candy started to say, like, let's just like build something for musicians now. Like, let's do all this like learnings that we've done from all of this, and like let's build something for musicians. And that's what started the ZAO. In ZAO meetings, Hurricane like just suggested we talk about like about like the like battles in the spaces, and that's what started the idea for Wave Wars. A week and a half later we had our first one, and like it's just been like up only ever since there. Hurricane's just been single-minded, single mission, like let's cook on Wave Wars. And it's been cool to see other people join that mission and like join that way of showing that out. And I was able to just talk to a random dude yesterday night and talk to him about Wave Force, and he's excited and he'll pop in. So now that we have YouTube live going every day, like again, I think we should do a Twitch raid at the end. So it would be some cool if like there's some capacity of like switch all over to Twitch and like let's raid with a party of like 4, 5, 6, 7 to like someone. And I'll start adding a list of people that we're gonna start following with the Wave Wars Twitch as well. So you have like Hurricane, you have a list of people that you can easily raid in. And I think there's gonna be a really crazy influx of Web2 people you guys can get every single night. If you say you go live every single night on YouTube and Twitch, on a specific timeline, especially at night, that's way better for like the U.S. Americans streamers, the youth. They will love Wave War. So I think like that's an untapped space that like will be really powerful if we as a community could like rock over there. Any rating party of 5 or more with any streamer that's 100 or less live streamers at that time will like be excited and interact with you if they're not just like walking out on the street type thing. If they're at their computer watching the chat, like there will be some sort of interaction. And there's so many people streaming all the time that have no clue what crypto is, never mind what Wave Wars will ever be, right? So like let's tap into that, especially now that we're doing the live stream. So yeah, Hurricane, I don't know if you want to start doing that at the end, like rating out, but it'll be super powerful.
Yeah, I just need to know how to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
you literally type in /raid and then the username of the person in Twitch. Like
and then
that's it. And then everyone, so the way it works is like we could do it on mine right now if you guys want it, because I am live over there. And I could show you. But like you literally go into the Twitch chat. I could give you the permissions in mine, and you could even do it on mine right now. And you just do -raid and then the person's username. You can also do it from a lot of other places, but that's just the easiest way to do it. You just go to the Twitch chat, you type in -raid, it gives you a command, you type in the username. For everyone in chat, then after that, it pops up I think it auto like starts it essentially the raid where like everyone's in it and you can opt out if you want to not go, and then everyone goes in at the same time, and then it switched to that audio. You can start typing in the chat and it switches, or maybe there is a join and you have to opt into the raid and join in, and it says like 5 people are viewing this right now, how many people are raiding, like do you want to view and join? And I'm telling you, bro, we have 5 people in that. By the end of it, like that, by the end of it, you have the most active group usually, right? Like, so unless you know what I mean, right? Like there's the most people that have tapped in throughout the day. And I think you can really capture some audience at the end, because like that's how you stay active, right? Like let's say Catalyst is going live after, and like he wants to continue it. Like he's not going to sleep that whole night. He starts up a stream, he sparks up a stream like 5-6 minutes in, then you go and rate his, right. You can do different things like that, and people that want to continue that conversation after the initial battle has ended can continue it, right? So just like I was saying with Fishbowl's idea, like that rating concept is also a part of it. Like if the 4 people that are tired of talking, like maybe they can bring their listening audience to any of the other rooms that are open at that point, right? So I think that's like one of the most powerful, like audio and streaming and all of that, like media is so untapped. Everyone's doing this, like we were talking about this real farming, Benny, right? Like as much as like this is cool and stuff, like there that like lane is so saturated with these kind of things. Like I'm gonna use it because I love the concept of Solar Founder and it seems really easy and like very up the lane of like try it out. Um, but I think that the saturation that's there with like regular short form media content that's not great to live streamed content of like straight interactions in person with that individual, like kind of changing the parasocial relationship a little bit is super powerful. So Onaji's been cooking. Go check out Onaji 11 a.m. EST every single day. In 3 hours, we're definitely going to raid out over into him because I have my third AI workshop with Ritzy P. She's been cooking, killing it. Like there's so many people in the network that are this whole time have been cooking, killing it, but they're stuck in their algos. No one is hearing them because like they have their algos, they have their groups, they have their communities, but this big algo that we're all hitting, we're missing like the most stuff through the woods that like people are doing, unless you're like active with people. So that's why that live streaming media content is so important. What's up, Benny?
Oh, so I don't stream. So I appreciate the explanation on Twitch. So now that you explained it, so YouTube has a collaboration feature now, and it's it's mainly for like it's not for the live video, but it's for posted videos and everything.
Hurricane.
And it's similar to what you're saying with Twitch.
Once we get the clips machine automated, we need to get the collaboration linking machine automated too. So like basically sign in with YouTube OAuth from a user's end if you want to be collaborated with on videos. Anything you submit automatically gets sent the link. And if we can set up AI agents through it all, like you could have both sides, the Wave War side send the link and the artist side accept the link and not have to touch any of that. And imagine we have that going. We could sell that to people for sure. Never mind the clips machine. But like, dude, the reason I don't like the collaboration feature is it's so obnoxious. I don't know where my window, there's no like window for like if I type in Benny and I don't send you the link, I don't think there's a way for you to actually accept it. And I have been sent a link where I've clicked it and it just didn't work. So just like that functionality is a little janky. And I feel like playing around with that, experimenting with that could be a really powerful like unlock, especially for the Wave Wars community. Like we're talking about not only for the clips, but then like the whole lives, like Catalyst is in there every single time, bro. Catalyst, like let's get up your YouTube, let's collaborate on everything, like let's get you putting clips up on there, right? Like why not? It just
Actually, the other day, Stilo, I think it was yesterday actually, Stilo collaborated on our YouTube live, and like his people from his YouTube were in our chat.
dude, I'm
You know what I'm
telling
saying?
you, it's that plus the rating, like all these things. These are the conversations that I feel like are really excited to be talking about, like why we can use perfect Catalyst coming up, because I'm telling you, Catalyst, you're on every day. Then like you have like whenever other people show up, like I see Canon on occasionally, I'll see some other folks on. I'm starting to invite people, by the way, straight to the stream, just FYI. So you might just get some folks coming to stream.thezao.com. So like don't add them up if you don't want them. Like I say, we share out the link. I think that's the methodology, but maybe that wasn't a good call. But fuck it, right? Like that's the like I can always change the URL at the end of the day. It's not that hard. But I think it's super powerful to like that's the part like other people don't do. Like with the streaming, people are very, very, very focused on their individual streaming, the streaming culture. Everyone
That's why.
trades for the sake of like getting other people's viewers, and it's so like extractive and manipulative. But we as a community, if everyone here is like combining to create this like machine of like being able to have the growth of Wave Wars also support the individual content creators and the musicians that are a part of the ecosystem. Kind of like the conversation I was having before of like how the corporations in America are having problems where like their consumers aren't getting the benefit of the stock price going up, just the stockholders are, right? And that ends up being just super like private equity, like people that aren't involved in the everyday decisions of what's going on. So like we need to make more stakeholders the people who actually consume and use the products as opposed to like a select 1%. So sorry, Alice, for cutting you off. How you doing, bro? I hope you do you have a YouTube, bro?
Yeah, I used to do a lot of streaming back when I was overseas. Definitely because I was supposed to. I had an opportunity to play semi-pro for the Army esports team. I was going to play Counter Strike and Rainbow Six Siege for them. So I was practicing every day. I was talking to them off and on. Um, So yeah, I had that set up, but I was overseas around the time of tryouts, and they when you overseas, they don't let you leave. They need the numbers, but yeah. And I was saying that's what I was saying to Hurricane last night. I was like, one aspect I missed about the spaces was the random people coming up and being able to talk, like giving the stream link out. That was actually like genius. At least I think so. Like that was genius because now like it makes it like you see me and Hurricane turn up every time somebody else comes on, like Stilo, Replicant, Stormy. Now Fungible came up, I think the first stream or the second one. No, that's actually a really good idea. I like it because it's the other people personalities. Like the chat is one thing, but being able to hear like that's exactly why I like the space. Like people could just come up and randomly like I don't know. It would just it brought something. It brought like a clubhouse type of like an actual clubhouse. Like this is where we hang out, come up here and talk and whatever while we do the show. I like the idea a lot.
Let's cook. Okay, guys, I just realized it's already 10:15. I haven't checked in on my partner here, so I'm gonna be right back if you guys want to chat for a couple of minutes because I do want to continue the convo. I might switch over to my phone because I might need to make some protein shakes, get us ready for this morning here, do some of the stuff around the house, switch over to the phone. So might raid out on the computer and the stream, continue the space. Let's continue rocking and cooking it. And there's some cool stuff coming up, I think these next few weeks, next weekend, guys. Okay, I have a lot of people here. Listen, COC concerts with the Z.com. I need everyone to go there. There's a Luma link that you can click on. You can stream right from there. I've added a lot of updates recently. I need like suggestions, advice. We have 1 week until a music event coming up next Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern. So exactly a week from like 6 hours from now. We're going to be going live in the metaverse. We're going to be going live in spaces as well. Hopefully, I'm going to try that. That's one of the things I wanted to do today with the testing. But it's going to be a community event with the COC. We got Stilo, one of our artists, coming up on stage. So perfect timing, man. But I want to quickly kick it over to Rev to say a few words. Like, show up, guys. Like, you don't even have to sign up for the Luma. I don't care. Just show up wherever we are. Watch, sending stuff. We're going to be maybe doing a Wave Wars with Steel, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what he has preferred. I think he has a whole set plan though, so he might just be doing DJ stuff. But like, could be cool. I have no idea what's in his mind. It's the beauty of the COC concerts is all up to the eye of the beholder. We have Stilo World coming on, Philan, and Jose Cabrera, who is known as Joseph Goats, and Philenz is actually Tom Philenz now as well. So like we have three new rebrands. Stilo World is also Stilo World. Holy shit, this is gonna be the rebrand central, which is awesome. So we got to like push these new names for the squad, right? That's the point. We're going for SEO this time. We're going for it all. These COC concerts for Rev. How we doing on this Saturday?
Hello, sir. We are doing good.
Okay,
How are you
also,
doing?
I'm gonna go while you're talking, so I do need you to like take over. I'm gonna add you and Hurricane as co-host real quick if people do need to pop up. And I appreciate you guys. I'll be back in like 5. Peace. Tell everyone to join. Oh, and then kick it over to Stilo as well if you can. I don't know. There we go. Okay, you guys are both up as co-host. I'll be back.
Shoot, I'll hand it over to you, Ty. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Wah wah wah.
He rugged.
Don't get rug pulled. Not here.
Hello, mate. It's just brilliant, just lovely, isn't it?
Wow, that was way too good, bro.
I'm just trying to question your nationality, sir. Sorry about that. I was just in a shop, or as you would like to call it, a store. Just
I'm just a good bloke from across the pond.
they call me World Stilo World. How are we doing, gentlemen? We all good? Happy Saturday. Happy Holy Saturday.
Hell yeah. Every day is always a good day in Steelers paradise.
Bro, I'm just trying to do push-ups so I can, get some arms like Hurricane, bro.
Oh yeah, you've been doing push-ups for the rest of your life to
Oh, you
meet
gotta do 100 a day.
Hurricane standard.
You gotta do 100 a day.
100 a day. Just eat like celery, like peanut
Yeah, you gotta
butter,
eat like a
like
rabbit. You
bananas,
gotta do push. You gotta do
blueberries.
100 push-ups a day. Eat like a rabbit, and scream at the. You guys go outside and scream at the sun. Let's go!
Why was that so accurate, bro?
Because it's so funny, bro. Like, one thing about me, I'm an observing person. I know exactly who you are to a T.
This guy. Yo, let's let Ty, you know what I'm saying, do what he's supposed to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, Ty, man. Let us know what's going on.
I kind of prefer what was going on just now. No, I'm just kidding. But no, you guys are legends. But super excited for the COC concerts. But yeah, definitely doing some push-ups and eating good. Can't go wrong with that. Always does you good, for definite. But just listening to what you guys were talking about, what ZAO was talking about lifting each other up and stepping into the hard work that you've been working on for so long is just great to see. And we're super excited about these COC concerts and the Wave Wars events and all of these amazing things that provide so much value right across the board, from, you know, putting your skills to the test to being together and united, lifting each other up, doing the things we want to do, and showcasing the skill sets to the world as well. So I'm super excited about it, and it's great to see everyone coming together with the skills they've got to rise that tide, to lift all those ships. So yeah, super excited about that.
Let's get it, yo. Yo, Stilo, you gonna let us know, you know what I'm saying? What you doing for it? Zal's over here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. No. Basically, yeah, I think, I was thinking like performing online, performing on stream is kind of a cool thing, you guys. And so I think it'd be really cool to see you guys a part of it in the future. Like being able to somehow like get a mic, go over the instrumentals, and like being able to perform on a live stream or on, like, you could take that to TikTok, YouTube, whatever. So I think like in the future it'd be pretty cool, a little Hurricane concert, maybe a little Cat, a little Cannon Jones, and
We have a
just like,
date. We have a date for the next one. So like, if you guys want to do a Wave Wars one for the next one, I'm down. Make a Wave Wars team. Let's do it.
yeah, but even yeah, that too, but I was just saying kind of like Jose and Duo Do, like they do like acoustic sets, I think, like over their guitar and stuff. Like it's pretty incredible. Like it's actually really incredible. But for me, like I would play my instrumentals and then I will take my mic and I would like perform them as well. So I was just thinking it'd be cool like in the future, just to kind of intertwine everybody and make sure like everyone's involved or could be involved. Like it would be really cool to have like concerts, where like everyone is involved. I used to have concerts like this like with like 15 different artists, and it was just so much fun. So yeah, think about it, you guys. That's what the COC and the ZAO are putting together. Basically, like, these online concerts is what's really happening here. So yeah, if you check the live stream or if you want to, get involved and like, practice and sharpen your sword, it's a pretty good way. It's pretty cool.
Feel like Gary V. But yeah, that's a bet, bro.
Let's do it up. I'm still just getting ready, making some protein shakes over here. But listening in, Direv, what's thoughts? You think that makes sense for COC concerts number 5, the big 5? Good. I think that could be something fun here. We're setting it up for May. It's on the date is on the website cocconcerts.com. I made a Luma already, so like yeah, let's start cooking. Let's start killing it. Let's start getting the word out for Stilo this next week for the COC concerts, the squad. I'm excited. And Dyrev pinned it up to the top too.
Yeah, another way too would be cool. Hurricane is like or everyone is like even like pre-recording a set, and like I don't know if you guys have green screens, but like having a green screen against the wall and then like putting that background to make it like custom and cool.
Perfect question, actually, Stilo, and everyone. Benny, you might know the answer to this. You seem like a very resourceful person.
He definitely knows.
How can I get a big green screen? I have a beautiful area on my wall that I could put up a camera
I
right
got one,
now
bro.
and do some cool shit. Yeah, Canon. Thank you. Tell me, I need like
So
a
on Amazon, you can
10
go on
foot by like
Amazon.
6 foot green screen.
So I got one from Amazon. Basically, it's like it looked like a not a guitar case, but it's like a long case or whatever. That look like like how instruments belong in cases stuff like that. But you basically click this thing and it lifts up all the way up to like probably like 7 to 8 feet up, and it stands straight up. And it's like it covers a lot of room also. It's like so it's like you go on Amazon and get one of them drawings. Like, so matter of fact, I'm gonna go in there and see if I can look through the history. Send you the link.
Yeah, they even have one that like goes on like the head of your chair. So like it's like a circle. So like your webcam, like it's just like a really easy to, like transport. It's just like it's like a circle and it just goes right on top of the head of your chair. Or like mine is just a fabric. It's like a sheet. And then it came with like these like clamps and you just clamp it wherever you go.
Yeah, if you want to bypass the clamps or whatever, the good thing about this is it sits on the floor. So you basically lifting it, like you just lifting it or whatever. And the good thing is you can have it, like you can place it behind you or whatever, and it's gonna cover like it's gonna cover a good amount of grounds. You feel me? Like you don't gotta just worry about it being in one spot. Like all you need to do is have the you got ring cameras too. You can put one ring camera on one side, one ring camera on the other side to show you get the proper lighting for your green screen in the background also. Those cheap. You can go to Temu, get them Jones or get them off of Amazon also. So you'll be able to make that shit make sense. It's only like I think it's like 130, $150. Like it's not crazy. Feel me?
Yo, what's up, Cannon? Where we at today? What's good?
Shit, we in Jersey, man. And dirty Jersey. Right?
Dirty Jersey.
What the hell you on?
Put the jelly on.
All right, so I have a pretty crazy idea as well that like involves the green screen, which I think could be really fun. Has anyone heard of Ari at Home?
No.
Nah, I don't even know about RE cameras.
Yeah, so
Yeah, no, I can't say that I have.
his Instagram, his name is Ari at Insta. He does this thing where he has a beat machine and speakers, and he walks around New York City, and he gets different musicians to. He has a microphone, and he just like walks around, and anyone he sees that like looks interested, he asks them if they want to get on the mic, and they get on the mic and they spit, and there's a bunch of people that spit fire, and he puts them on Instagram, but he also has a Twitch stream where he live streams on Twitch, and it's really fucking fun. It's like one of him and Harry Mack are two people that I find very interesting musically, not just because of the type of music they make, but the way they showcase their media is just very unique. And I really think that it could be interesting, powerful medium also for our Wave Wars team to like watch through some of the streams, and then like after every single one the artist says their Instagram, right? Like most of the time they're not like crazy going crazy of music, but like they're interested. A lot of people in New York City are like really just talented people and like don't know anything about things that we do. So that's another place like if we're going the Instagram route and we're going to start attacking Instagram at some point, and I do think we should once we get the clips going well on YouTube, we just like transition that also to Instagram and more and TikTok. But I think that we could have something that we could find people that you could always be like, oh, like I saw you on the live stream, this, that, and the third. We do these things on Wave Wars. You don't even have to start with Wave Wars or say anything about Wave Wars at the start. It's just like I feel like a lot of people can be heard and can be seen, but like again, like that algo like not being pushed on people and like seeing new people is always a challenge. So that's just like another way I've found of finding new people and yeah, just sharing the alpha with y'all.
You know, it's even more of a challenge when you do have a lot of new people, but you can't like how to keep them in the stream. That's a really nice challenge to talk about.
Yeah, tell us more about what you think about it, Stilo.
Well, all I know is I was live streaming on TikTok like before the concert for like a week, and it was great. Probably made like $30 on TikTok just from like all the gifts and stuff, which I didn't even expect, which was cool. A lot of discovery, which is great. People popping in like every minute, which is cool. But it's like, how do you keep them there is the question. And maybe that starts with like the category of like what you're streaming in. Uh,
Well, what's your call to action, Stilo?
my call to action is like basically like I'm pretty much rehearsing. So I don't have a call to action. I'm kind of just like rehearsing, so I'm like,
I do think that's the first problem, right? Like in social media, when you're creating some piece of content, especially like live streaming, where do you want people to go to? Like, what is the primary spot that you want them to go to where once they click on you and they want to learn more and they like it, what's the next step? And you need to make that as clear as possible, as clear as day for them in all of the places, and funnel them to the place you believe is most. I believe it should be your website always, because like an artist website is everything they can put together. Like they can make that their portal, right? At the end of the day, if they want to, or they make it whatever is their current top hot thing, right? But you can do anything with a website. So I think you should make clear what your call to action is, and that should be, in my opinion, check out my website for more details about me because I'm performing, I'm trying to get more out there, all of these things that you're saying, but like be directed at a goal, because the biggest thing and the best thing you can do in this world is set goals for yourself and start attacking them every day, right? So I think that call to action is a huge piece. And if you have your own domain, which I'm pretty sure you do, you can also see the amount of clicks you get. And from your website, if you set things up right and set it up, you can actually see where users go, what they do, what they click, and you can see all of those retention things and like actually figure it out, right? So you were asking the question of how do I do that, and then how do I go from there? I think that's like the biggest thing is make sure you have a very clear call to action of going to your website or checking out your socials, which is part of that, and go from there, and then hopefully push people to that website, and you can check out analytics of how many people clicked on the website at the very beginning and stayed on the homepage and then went from there, right? And I can chat with you more about how we can find things out on that and do those things, but I feel like that clear call to action is something that is always super powerful when you're asking like how do we retain users.
yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, that's facts. That like like having a journey, like a mission, like during that stream while you're rehearsing, because I'm also talking about like people popping in and out like on TikTok, like they come in, they come out, like someone joined, but they leave like so fast. So like, if they're there specifically for like music in the music section of TikTok streams, or maybe it's just like popping up in everyone's stream. So like, people just aren't interested in a concert. But yeah, I'm just curious like how to like keep people in this stream, um, so that's an interesting concept. But yeah, the journey, having a mission and like a goal like on that stream is good too. It's a great idea for sure.
I mean, yeah, that's definitely a challenge I've been thinking about as well. So I'd love to hear other people's thoughts because A, I'm starting to do these protein shakes now, so I I have my hands wet, and B, I also am curious. Like Rev, we need to like tell us about your journey and experience through streaming. Like I know you haven't done it in a while, but tell us like from what your experience was, even if it was a few years ago, like what do you think through all of kind of Steele's questions?
Even like the TikTok journey, really, like what, like even like because like streaming on TikTok, or I even know like Thy Rev is like getting into TikTok pretty heavily too. Because I saw the COC in there. They have a nice little group chat. I actually really like TikTok a lot. I'm wondering who's down to perform live though, or like pre-record a set, that you could use over and over. Because that's what's kind of cool. Is like you could live stream your set, put it on YouTube. Anytime there's like some kind of live stream, boom, you got a set ready
Yeah,
to
I would
go.
do it. I've been wanting to do that
I
for a little
prefer that
minute.
one set
I
up.
got all the
Yeah,
setup to do it.
yeah, bro. You're like perfect for it. You're ready to go. Because
The
man, imagine
performance.
imagine a YouTube video, with Canon, like, full body, green screen, like your background has your logos,
Yeah, I
your
wanted to do it like a
merch.
tiny desk. Like you ever seen Tiny Desk before?
Yeah, but even like
Yeah, like
even your logos and all your merch, your hoodie badges, like, cause you can make your own green screen background, where you have your whole background, and then like you could put your logo, you could put your merch, your NFT, how much you sold, like, it's pretty cool. You can really customize your background and stuff like that. So pretty dope.
nah, that's facts. That's facts, bro.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, man,
wicked.
I had
Sorry
that
about
green
that, guys.
screen shit for a long time. What
Sorry,
happened?
Talon. I was trying to jump in before, but it kicked me off the stage, so I was just getting back on. So just apologising for it. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off
No,
there,
you
Tom.
good. You good, bro. No, you good. Yo, I had the green screen stuff for a minute. Like, so, I got the studio equipment stuff to be able to, record and all that. I'm just trying to figure out the time to do, all the extra stuff. 'Cause like I said, I got the cameras, I got the tripods, I got everything I need, like all the stuff I need to do, all of the streaming stuff. I just gotta find the time to put the art down for a little bit and try to figure out time where I can work on this stuff too. Like, so I'm trying to basically just record enough where I can, I can just put something to the side for a little second. But yeah, I can work on that now with the footage though. I can get the footage. And matter of fact, I feel like I do. I probably just go to a mix down session or whatever while I mix a couple tracks and then just play what I got right now. So I'm not continuing to procrastinate. You feel me?
Yeah, and it doesn't take too long. It shouldn't take too long. But it'd be dope to have concerts with you. That'd be great. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it, bro. Give me another week or some change or whatever. Like I'm gonna just round the tracks up now because I've been wanting to do it for a minute. My cousin been asking me to do that, like just stand in front of the mic or whatever and just release some new shit or just show them whatever abilities I got. Like we do freestyle too. Like what Zal was talking about, the dude that it's a couple people that just put the mic on and they go around town or whatever, making tracks out of nowhere, whether it's on the spot or whatever. Like that's fun, some fun shit you could bring to the mix. Also, what you do, beat selection before you knock out another album or whatever, like whatever type shit. 'Cause I do make beats too. That's a part of me that I ain't really show people. But it'd be good to just train my brain to get back into the mix. All you feel me?
Yeah, that's legendary, bro. It is hard to kind of get back into the momentum of things and trying to get things structured. Because one of the things I learned about TikTok from my experience is the two things I wish that I learned sooner. Which was lighting is your best friend. Good lighting can make average quality cameras much better as well because it tries to kind of compensate. So good lighting and good audio seems to be two big things the platform likes to push out. And then the third being the quality of the stream. So if there's a kind of a structure to it, so that when people come in, they can see, oh, when I come here, this guy's rehearsing for a performance, for example. Um, it's clear as to what the stream is about. But one of the things I've noticed the platform likes is above all else is consistency of the flow of content, but a schedule behind live streams. When I was live streaming regularly, my platform was continuously growing gradually, at a sort of steady pace. But then when I stopped going live, it's been decreasing ever since. No matter what content, how frequent the content, how engaging the content, because it's the ultimate goal. It seems like TikTok wants is for people to go live, and the best, most progressive and explosive in growth live streams I've seen personally has come from people that have got a schedule. So they usually have it in their bio. They'll say like, Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. every single day. And they stick to that. Um, and then what also happens is usually when you go live, TikTok will push the last video you posted because it shows the ring around your profile to show that you're live to help people find your live stream. So one of the techniques people often used was if you had a new release song coming out, they'd make a video about it, give it half an hour and then go live. And then that video would get pushed even further because of the live stream. So you can sort of simultaneously help add value to both through that. But yeah, if you're able to get good lighting and good audio, those two things will help you do really well. And then if you can sort of semi-structure the segment and always do it at a minimum of 30 minutes. If you do it less than 30 minutes, the platform usually takes a dislike into that. So if you are going to go live, try and do it for at least 30 minutes plus. If you can do it for at least 30 minutes plus, it kind of rewards that by pushing your stuff out a little further. Just some of the things that I learned, most of them the hard way. But yeah, hope that adds value. And yeah.
Dang, this man got the hacks, bro.
You got the hacks, bro.
Facts.
No, but this is great. I'm definitely gonna use April 11th to have like a full set on YouTube. So that's gonna be great.
Hell yeah. Yo, Hurricane, you want to tell people about what's happening on in a few hours here with Wave War Zambia?
Oh yeah, they're back at it again. So I think they changed their format now. So now they're having a YouTube video. They pre-record the songs, they do all the announcements and stuff on the YouTube video, and then launch the battle when the YouTube video launches as well. So like, and then I'm not sure if they're opening a space or a YouTube live, but I know that's how they're doing it now, and then just promoting the YouTube and the battle link, because like their main issue is their connection issues, like with live things, whether that's a space or a YouTube live. So now they're doing it by like video and battles. So now, so hey, if you want to get in on that, just pay attention to their page. You know what I'm saying? For when they launch that shit. So yeah, bro. Shout out to Wave War Zambia. They going. I love what they doing, bro. They going hard. You feel me? They posting more on social media than me, bro. I'm like, damn. Like, fuck, am I slow it down, bro? But yeah, yo, they cooking, man. Shout out to Wave War Zambia. They actually also have just made I think they made connections with South African artists and then other African artists. So now they're forming like a whole Africa thing. You know what I'm saying? And they're kind of like the leaders of that movement. So yeah, bro, I'm excited to watch them. It's like watching like a kid grow up or something. I don't know. But it's like it's really fire, bro. Shout out to them, man.
What's the music like? How's the music, Hurricane? Have you checked it out?
Bro, it's incredible. Like I was like, what? How y'all doing this shit, bro? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what type of plugins they got, but I don't know if you was here for the last one. But yeah, bro, the
Put
NDA,
it. Can you put it in the chat?
the last battle.
Yeah, just pin some stuff up.
Hold up. Let me see if they have their actual music somewhere. hmm Posts. Damn, they post a lot, bro. Hold up. Gotta scroll down, bro. Let me find this. All right, here's the YouTube video they tried last week. Boom. And this is where, we first were telling them the new strategy. I'll just pin that up to the top. Then, boom. Let me see. Boom. Dang, we did that in a space. That's what it was. But they're all on Audius too. NDA and Iman. If you want to just hear the music, let me see if I can find their Audius. Boom. There they go. There they go. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, Rev, what do you have happening today at 4? Do you guys have a community walk-in? Anyone talking?
Yes, sir, we do indeed. We have a community walk-in tonight, 9 p.m. UK time, 4 p.m.
Yo,
EST.
Catalyst, are you free at 4 p.m. EST?
I may. Not
How sure?
entirely
How sure
sure.
are you?
I not actually.
Okay,
Because my
why?
grandmother said she wanted to do something today.
Oh, that's done. Grandma, it
Yeah, no,
is. Let's
then
go.
no, never mind.
Let's go.
But when we get some time, I wanted to introduce both you and Cannon to Thy Revolution because Rev, can you just say a few words about the COC? I don't know if you did. I when I left, but
Like she's
like
supposed to grab me like around 1 is what I'm
yeah,
saying.
no
So
worries.
I have no
Just
clue.
come one of the other days. But this is like one of the center communities and one of the places I really like, and they have a lot of different places in crypto. Like they just see a lot of places because it's just the community. There's lots of different communities, and they give you an hour slot to just talk about yourself. So I feel like both you and Kendon would love that. And yeah, Rev, you can just say a few words and then pin up the form as well to the top as well. So we got these guys joining in, and anyone else who's in here, yeah, I very much recommend signing up for a Friday or a Saturday slot, 4 or 5 p.m. EST. You get an hour, talk about yourself, talk about whatever you're doing, and then the dope ass Telegram where that's where I send most of my stuff. Honestly, I send more stuff there than some of my places. So yeah, no, it's a community, it's a squad, and they're a really good group of people, and that's how we created the COC concert. So yeah, Rev, share some more about the COC.
Yeah, sure thing. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. But yeah, so in essence, we're a Web3 movement aiming to bring people together, utilizing Web3 through blockchain technology and social media. We host spaces every Friday and Saturday at 9 p.m. UK time for 2 hours. We usually feature 2 guests, giving each 60 minutes each to break down their ecosystem, what it is that they're doing to help you guys shine a light on the hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of hard work you put into what you're building. It also provide that platform as an educational resource for people to utilize to learn more. And if they're inspired by what they hear in the space, that they will then go and do further research or dive into your stuff, they can have the time to drop a question in the chat, the comment section, sorry, of the space, or come up and ask questions as well if you're comfortable with that as well. So that people can, have a conversation, collaborate, talk with you and that stuff as well. So that's what we do on the X spaces. We create content. We're Web3 enthusiasts. Don't claim to be an expert by any means. In fact, quite the opposite. We like to speak to the people who are, so we can learn and other people can learn, and we can facilitate those conversations that help spark people's creativity and answer the questions to things that people don't know the answers to, and also help them learn the questions they need to have in their own minds to go further in their journey as well. So yeah, that is who we are in a nutshell. We've done quite a few things, but obviously it'd take a while to dive into all of it. But that is the goal behind the spaces and the community, is to kind of help bring people together, provide a network for people to collaborate and build from each other, but also to in essence do the same as what the ZAO are doing and Wave Wars are doing by bringing people together that are passionate, purposeful and driven to make the world a better place through tools and resources and collaboration.
Yo, can I can I sign up for next week?
I think next week may be fully booked. let me check the date on that. I think next week's spaces could be fully booked, so it might have to either be
Today fully booked also.
when. Sorry.
There's my
Just
boy,
today.
Ken's. Ken's in
Today
the
fully
space.
booked.
No, today's not fully booked. No, today's a community walk-in, so today it's totally free for anyone and everyone to come up. So today's good.
Cool, cool, cool. I'll be there at 4 p.m.
Let's go.
Yo, I got today. Today I usually walk home like or like I'll be like biking home or whatever from work, and that's when I'll come into the spaces, to the COC spaces on Saturdays. But yeah, definitely I have some really crazy announcements coming up, so would love to talk about it. And yeah, I'm into like whenever you have something opening, let me know. And yeah, I would love to talk about it.
Let's go. That's awesome. That is super exciting. But yeah, I think the week after is good. I'll check the calendar and I'll get back to you and let you know what's available so we can allocate some time for that because that'd be awesome. So I appreciate that, bro. And thank you for the kind words as well, Zal. You guys are legendary. We do really love facilitating these conversations and these spaces to really lean into this amazing space and all the amazing people in it. Because that's the goal really, is to help people see you through what you're doing. Because that's the important part, I think. You know, the tech speaks for itself. But who utilizes it and how they utilize it, I think, makes a difference. And it's nice to be able to kind of get a feel of where people came from, what they're doing, and where they're going, to help people see whether it's something they want to participate in or collaborate with or support.
I love it. Sorry. Yeah, no, 100%. Let's get it. Next week, CSC concerts number 4. We got Stilo. Stilo, you excited? What are you gonna do?
Yeah,
By the way, I don't know if you heard me say like the thought of. Are you just rocking out a set? Are you gonna do
yeah.
a third something with Wave Wars for a third time? What do you? How are you feeling?
Yeah, so I am going to use this opportunity to push me to do a full set that I can use for YouTube. I'll probably pre-record it, and that way I can just like chill and watch and like and interact. But yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up my green screen fabric, do the full Ambition album, and a sneak peek into Ambition 2. Talk about like the Ambition 2 like drop release, system where like I'm creating like a different way of dropping an album, but basically like you buy the album and then every week you have like a new song waiting for you for the next like 2 3 months. So basically I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to perform that and have it on YouTube, which is cool, and I could use that for like any other type of stream. So that's pretty cool. And then yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna use that opportunity to have a full set, like a full 35-minute set, with a cool green screen background, put it on YouTube, and then we'll display that in the metaverse, at at Stilo World in Spatial, and yeah, just rock it out like we used to. It's pretty much the strategy. Create content for content to keep creating content. What up, Benny?
Oh, so X starting to do X things. So before I get cut off, hey Catalyst, I don't know if you got everything I was typing on the YouTube last night, but if not, I'll send you. I went and grabbed something to eat and went to sleep last night, but I'll send
I
you
took a
the
picture of
breakdown
everything. I took
on
a
what I
picture
was
of
talking
everything
about.
and nah, I took a picture of everything and I actually did it. Like I threw it in Gemini and I was like analyze this track for professional mixing. And then I was like, all right, give me these numbers to input into BandLabs, and it told me like what EQ to use. It told me what
Yeah.
low pass like it's saying it by the names, and I'm like,
Yep.
oh shit. I'm over here like, yo, I swear to God, like soon as we got off the stream, I was like, all right, I'm gonna pull up this song because I'm like 3 for 5 is peaky and clipping as fuck. I said, so I need to fix that now. So and I still got the Gemini page. I still got the Gemini page of all the numbers. I
Yeah.
still got
So
the picture of all the numbers. So I'm gonna do that in a little bit.
so the stream was like lagging from when I sent it to where y'all could see it. But so I was gonna say what I did was I've been on this like 2 years now doing it this way. So you can ask it like that's why I was asking what tool you use because like it knows Ableton, it knows Logic, it knows all that, and you just tell it like the version, and then it tells you like it'll get the manual and it'll know all like the tools and the settings. Sometimes you have to correct it on the options because it'll get confused from like version 3 point something to version 3.2 where they move like different settings,
Yeah.
but it'll tell you like the settings, the buttons, and set this to do the filter curve, set the filter curve at the 20,
It
was
told
it
me the
20,
exact. It
what
told me
what
the
yeah, yeah,
exact
yeah,
numbers. I said, "Oh
yes,
yeah,
yeah. And see, your ear is like better than mine for this music, so you could like it'll give you like the ballpark and then you could tweak it because you're like, oh no, it's close but I need it to be here, so you'll go crazy with that.
hell yeah, motherfucker." DJ
Hey,
Wavy saying this nigga DJ Wavy saying I'm losing off of quality of the production quality, and I'm like, wait, that's it? I
no, the
said, oh,
Oh,
mix,
wait, real quick.
the
ha.
mix
I
Wait till
actually
I
have
quality.
get
something
that
since
under
we have so
wraps.
many Wave Boys people in the room. So I'm working on this whole bonfire thing, right? And my goal is that we can get really good recaps of what has happened in like the last week for someone like me that like yeah, I'm at work or trying to sleep most of the time when we're live, so like I'm not able to hit everything and like catch up on everything. Can you guys each succinctly or whoever give me a summary of the last week of like what happened so I can use that as like a comparison to what we could get for once we index them and have them all like there, right? If you guys wouldn't mind, like if anyone wants to start sharing, because like Kenan just told me he loves DJ Wavy, bro, because like he's probably winning, and Catalan just says he hates him. So like I need to know
So
both of you guys like what, or Benny started off like as a whole group. What's the summary of the last week of Wave Wars for me? And I'm going to use that to index against what we can get. So just yeah, please like anything and everything as much detail. I'm curious personally, but also like I'm also trying to do an experiment. So yeah, Benny would love to hear.
so ironically, I think Cannon might have. Well, no, he battled himself a few times, but I think one of them he actually lost. But you mentioned how fire. So I don't know, Hurricane and or Candy, whoever like changed it out. But anyway, it analyzes like it understands lyrics, and it analyzes the actual production of the track, and it does have some context of the lyrics into connection of the production. So Canon stuff was getting good feedback, and Catalyst stuff was getting like great ratings on the lyricism, but his mix wasn't that good or unprofessional. So
Yeah, this nigga Wavy talking about
yeah,
some superior artist, superior concept, mix dog shit. That's what he said to me all fucking night.
Yeah, he said you was peeking and shit and clipping and all that. That was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
that's
main,
it.
his main
That's when I
critique.
was like, yo, that's when he gave me the fattest head last night. The fattest head last night. I'm losing off mix
What?
quality. Keep doing what the fuck I'm doing.
The
Yeah.
fattest head.
Yeah,
Oh
bro.
damn.
Big pause, bro. God.
What'd he say?
So
No, I
so
was trying to understand. You said the fattest head.
All right.
Nah, I be trying to understand the lingo. Like I know we all from different
Big
areas.
head,
I
like
I
big
Right.
never heard
ego.
that.
yeah, the big head, the big
Oh, you
head.
talking about big headed? All right,
No,
say
that
Yeah,
look.
nigga,
yeah,
yo,
Hey, yo,
Say
I
Caddy, you
battled
wild,
Storm,
bro.
I
say
battled
it
a
now.
Stormy song, a Louis song, and somebody else, and this nigga kept saying superior, superior, superior. I'm like, oh yeah, keep doing what I'm doing.
Hey, you wild though, bro. Nah, that's fact though. DJ Wavy definitely he more fire. He get more
He
intricate
he hurt
with everything.
he'll make your day or he'll hurt your feelings. I love him now.
Excuse me.
I ain't gonna hold you. If he say anything negative, I would love it because it's like you need to hear something to get better. Like that's just not necessarily negative, but it's something that, like you said, it said you need a better mix. Now that shit gonna make sure that you take that extra time. You feel me?
The main things they were saying about your songs, Cannon, was that they was too long. That's the only thing he was saying.
I don't think they said they were too long. I don't think they commented on. I haven't seen Wavy comment on length, and I actually like that.
Yeah,
He has.
Yo,
What
I
did he
rub.
say, like specifically?
yeah.
Oh,
He
he
said
did on
he
Cannon's
said
song, but I
exactly.
think it
He was
was in the
like,
context of
yeah,
the battle.
exactly. But I think if
Actually, I could
Cannon
pull that
made
shit up, can I?
if Cannon made actually you can just go back to the battle and
Yep. Hold on. I'm about to pull it up. Give me a second.
It was
yeah
one. It was the one. I think Cannon had like five switches, which
yeah that Rocky Two Vagina.
What was the
yeah,
song
yeah.
name?
Yeah, I
Man,
rub, man. What happened when I rubbed?
Rocky
I
Two
just came back.
Vagina. Rocky Two Vagina.
Oh yeah, that's something that that's a vital moment in history that that could be
You will
fucking
never
dead.
forget that song.
Okay, but overall throughout the week, what else? What else happened? Right, like overall, like who won the most battles? Like Hurricane, you posted all these things, right? Like let's say, like throughout that week, what are some of those things that, like, who had the most wins? Like some of those like random things that you guys feel like happen also throughout the week that are part of that lore.
Yeah, I would say Louis won a lot of top battles, and then Cannon won one, I think, one top battle, and then what
Does that
else?
count though?
What do you mean?
He was battling himself.
Yeah, I mean it's still a top battle in volume wise, so
All right.
yeah. But what else? Uh,
Oh, the Porky
A
Geeksmith.
Porky is my name. Oh yeah, Porky Geek Myth battle, of course. And then there was the A Pork is my name song. That shit went nuts. And then this was the week we discovered Rocky to Vagina. That shit was a highlight. That's all crazy. But what else, bro? Those are the main ones off the dome. And then, of course, the DJ Wavy improvement and whatnot. But yeah, and Candy's almost done with the clip engine. I dropped a couple clips actually, and they did pretty well on TikTok, views wise. Like I noticed
Start
they didn't
sending
go too
them
far on YouTube.
to trust me, start sending TikToks to our group chat. Cause like all of us have TikTok, but we also don't like I personally don't use the algorithm. I was saying that earlier. So like if I see a link to a TikTok, I can always click on it, go to the thing, like it, and then leave the TikTok app, right? So I feel like it's always powerful to share that out to the squad as well, especially like you post about it and then you share that post to the group and then you also pin it up in the space, right? And then you're just like, yeah, we have this. Like, go if you have a TikTok, go get show some love, right? Because like now that we're doing that, like that's how we can also like the squad showing up early on a post, especially a good one, will hit the algo better, right? So that could be fun too.
I ain't gonna promise, but I did fix the bug from earlier, is all.
I do
So
have a Discord and Telegram auto posting thing working on my end with API keys, so like I can easily
let's
get
go.
that going. Like so from my program, it always posts to uh, both Discord and Telegram. Right now, I just have a private Telegram because I don't want it to. I'm testing it out, but like there's a bot channel in the Discord that you can check out, and both of them work pretty well. So like we could probably integrate that in with that pretty easily.
That's
So
there we go.
that's two places, and then I also think that the X thing is its own like challenge with APIs, but I do think that we as a community, like there's places that we could use that might be like we you can always like put your post in those group chats, right? Like you're already doing that, but I'm saying like include it like one of the links under it, just like the TikTok, right? When you talk about the TikTok in the top chat, right? Do you know what I mean? When you
Yeah, I
make a
see what you're saying.
post.
I see Kanan with his hand up though.
Yeah, what up,
What's up,
Cannon?
C?
Yeah, I ain't even know my hand still was up because I can't see it up over here. But damn, I forgot what the hell I was
Guys,
gonna say.
okay, no,
Like, I used to.
now that everyone's back, a bunch more of different people here. I got this physical Better Call Saul Zabal wins card from Cannon himself, which is pretty sick, in the mail last night, and a bunch of Cannon cards, as well as some cool uh hurricane cards here. So it's kind of inspiring me here, Cannon, to like at some point here play around with coming back to trying out engine for a TCG, because the tech is a lot better right now than the last time I tried, and I'm really excited about what we could do here with the power of like not only digital and physical collectibles, but also like the power of Web3 and like everything that's out here that we could like tap into. So let's keep cooking. Like guys, check out Cannon's work. He's fucking creating some really cool stuff, and reach out if you want to get some NFTs and get a card, because like I feel like we gotta make something here, because we should we should make some more. I feel like it'd be really fun to get some more for the ZAO, where people can sign up, and then we could create some. So yeah, thanks for popping in, everyone. I see Z popped in as well. Stilo, next week we're gonna be cooking, seeing your set. I'm excited to hear it, see it. We'll chat more about logistics.
Yeah, and thank you for getting addicted as well. And we also did
Yo,
drop
so what's the
addicted
deal with
on
the album
Wave Wars this week.
situation?
So basically, I just dropped it, or I just dropped the first track from Ambition 2, and basically everything I just did in like Q1, I'm gonna do again in Q2 with a new album, an hour long. Basically, I'm tying it to my website, where right now I'm wiring it in where you could buy it, like, and it'll unlock the whole. It's like a token gated streaming, and it comes with like lyrics and stuff, and it's on chain on Solana, and basically Ambition 1 is like you could just stream it for free. It's there, it's always there. And yeah, so basically just kind of releasing that on steeloworld.com. Ambition 2, one track at a week, the drip release.
Let's go.
Hell yeah. Okay, sorry. I think I need to get to cooking to coding over here. I might jump back on a space later today. I saw that Rev said you wanted to say something. What's up, Rev?
Yeah, no, I just wanted to say something dead quick, super fast, if that's all right. So,
Yeah, no,
yeah,
go super
next.
long too, bro. I have all day. It's Saturday. It's the first day. Like, I have a movie we're watching tonight. I don't know really much about it, but it's a drama with Zendaya in it. It's supposed to be some secret thing. Um, so yeah, it should be fun. But like I'm gonna be coding a bunch this morning. I have a bunch of things that I want to push out of this specific idea for fish bowls. So if I get it working, I'm gonna try and spark up another space and ask for people to try it out. And try and get it like where you can log it with X as well if you want, or like a wallet or Farcaster, so it's like more accessible to everyone. Hopefully, I don't know, Trey, what you would need. But I'm gonna definitely use the Privy integration. So literally, hopefully, any social media or email if you really want, and wallet, get fun through that. So let's get it going. And I appreciate everyone for popping in, saying hi. What's up, Rev? Like, how's everything on? You got something 4 p.m. today, and then next Friday you have a guest, and then next Saturday we're doing our event, right? That's the schedule for the COC.
Yes, so we got a community walk-in tonight at 4 p.m. EST. I was just letting Stylo know that next Friday is available if you did want to book onto space the day before the metaverse event, which could be ideal because we can tie that into that.
I'm in.
I know. Sorry, go on, Stylo.
Stilo, I'm in.
Stilo, sorry.
Bro, you gotta
Let's
you gotta go instead of the I, you gotta go 2 E's. That's just in your eye, in your head, in your eye, in your
Yeah,
head.
I'm
You
ready.
wanna
Yeah.
just think that, right? Like
But
Hilo,
but it would only be an I if it was an E after the L.
bro. Come on.
I mean,
Okay,
I'm struggling
Rev,
already.
Rev,
I'm
what
an
were you
English
saying?
major, man.
That's great.
Yes,
Okay,
that's it.
I
I'm an Englishman that doesn't know English. That's what.
Yeah, it's the whole A-E thing.
Yeah. I
I mean
before E,
I dash
except
E.
after C.
the
It's like
reason I
what?
really like the COC community is because a lot of the core community is based out of the UK. They have a couple US folks, but the UK folks get a lot of crypto people that aren't just doing things in the US, which I think we get really stuck in, unfortunately, with a lot of people in our space right now, in the US side of things, especially with politics right now, where like a lot of it's being applicable. So the ability to like see other communities from other countries all over the world is really powerful. So Catalyst, I definitely recommend you pop in the space if you can, whenever, not today, of course. Go out, have a great time with your grandma. But yeah, no, definitely appreciate you for popping in. Rev, I'm excited. I'm gonna try and pop in at 4 as well. And if anyone's interested in coding more or learn more about vibe coding or helping me try out these agents, just pop into the Discord and we'll get rocking, and let's start to get the Waveforce Discord rocking so that we can get enough money for Hurricane to get a computer that's good enough to use Discord. You need to
Let's
figure that
go.
out. I feel like there's a way, bro. Like there's no way. Like get like some cleaners. Like we need to sit on a call at some point and schedule a storage cleaning call and fix it, because like there's no way like we can make it happen. You know, there's AI. But what do
Yeah.
you have a hard drive, right? Like where you move most of your stuff.
I use.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was asking me. My bad.
Oh, I was just asking in general, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because I am curious about like people's storage situations, because I'm getting to a point where I'm getting a lot of data and I'm like, well, I'm mostly deleting all this and just posting it to YouTube or like GitHub. So it's like code, GitHub, videos, YouTube, and then I don't have to keep any of it. So like that's I'm
Yeah.
doing
Well,
it
one of the nice
right
little
now.
hacks that I learned as well,
Yeah, what's
that
that?
you've got is a lot of applications will collect data over time. And if you delete the app and re-download it, it clears it. So like I often upload to YouTube in big videos. So then like when I'll have a look, it'll say that it's taken up like 8 GB of storage. So I'll just delete it and re-download it. And then it clears that 8 GB, and I can do that with a few some stuff. You've got to be careful. Like for example, with like CapCut, I've got to delete the caches. So every time like I export a video or I delete a video, the data's still there. So I'll have to go and clear it. But stuff like online storage that I often use as well, like the Drive, it does the same thing as YouTube. So I'll have to delete it and re-download it. And if it's linked to your email, you can the log back in is just super easy. But yeah, so some apps you just need to delete it and re-download it, and it'll clear all the data that it's collected over time. That's helped me a ton, and many a times that has. But I was just going to quickly say before I forget about the online stuff. One of the best things I've seen and learned from my 5 years of making content and doing live streams and stuff is your biggest superpower is authenticity, because there is only one you and will only have ever been one you on earth. And as cheesy as it sounds to say, that's the one thing you have no one else does, and the one thing you'll do better than everyone else is being you. That's the unique element to everything you can bring that always ties it to you and from you. And I just wanted to say it before I forgot. I know that most people know that already, but just something that helps when you're going online and you're doing things is when you think like, how can I make this different, unique, stand out, is being yourself and having your own personality into it will help it be different than the things that are similar to it.
100%. 100%. I love it. Cool. Well, I'm gonna try and raid someone up here in the oh, okay, cool. There's this homie that I've been wanting to chop it up with. Let me copy his name, and all it is like I'm just going Hurricane. I'm literally just going to my following, seeing the people that are in there, and like seeing if there's anyone I recognize, and then picking on one of them and copying their username. And then you just go to your channel, whether that's on your main page or in the creator dashboard, and you can just type in /raid and then their name, and then everyone that's in there we'll go over there. And even if it's one sometimes, especially if the homie knows you, like you'll still be talking with them. So it's kind of fire. So it says the raid's been created. It says one viewer is ready to raid Poke Collector Rand for in 4 seconds. It gives you like a 10-second thing, and then you press raid now for people that want to join. So it is a opt in.
Hey, Thy, are you vibe coding yet?
That's a good question.
No, but if you, I'd like to learn though.
Oh my god, it is so much fun. It
Do
is
it.
so much fun. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I'll have to check it out
Yeah,
because
let's hop over on the Discord so we can share the screen because I do want to show you some things at some
They
point.
give it they give it to you they give you like credits every day for free. So if I was you, I would just go to Lovable
Yeah, you should
and
definitely chop it up with
oh,
somewhere. Lovable is
wait.
something I want to learn more about too, Steel. Can you?
Wait. So wait up. So Thy,
yo,
have you signed up for Lovable yet?
no.
So okay, I think if you get a referral link, we both get credits.
Oh,
But
well, ping it over.
every day you get 10 free credits. So you could just work on something for like 20 minutes every day and you'll be like shocked at how much you'll get done. And it's so addicting and so much fun. Like it's crazy. So on Friday when we do the COC thing, I'm going to talk about the two things that I've made, Cyberfi and Lit Studio, which is like a Solana based minting platform. Um, but it's like, so it's all about the ecosystem and having those things on, all working together with the Dope Silo Music Club. So like using the metaverse, using the event reminder system, using the music on chain system, and all of it just working together. So yeah, that's what's going to be so cool. So definitely I'm going to send you my referral code because I think we both get like extra free credits, and I'd highly recommend doing it. It's so much fun.
Yeah, no, I'm 100%. Send that over to me, and I will join through that link, and I will absolutely play with that.
Yeah, definitely check out Zolv too in the Discord. He live streams, he shares his screen, you see it thinking, you see it change screens and everything and transform right in front of your face. So alright, I'll see you guys there.
Yeah, let's go over to the Discord. I like that. So discord.thezao.com if anyone wants to pop in. I'm gonna share what I'm working on there for sure. Discord.thezao.com. I'm pasting it in the link as well in the bottom. That hopefully will help anyone else that wants to pop in that isn't in there already. And then yeah, just kind of growing and building everything in there. If anyone has specific questions, like Rev, I'm gonna get Lovable at the same time, and we're gonna both go through it together because I haven't used Lovable either. I have signed in a couple times, but like I would love Stilo to walk us through a couple things, cool, like things he may have learned because sometimes you just like have learning curves and gaps and you don't know where to start. So I feel like still you could even show us some of the things you've been cooking up on the Lovable side, but I can also share anything on my end and definitely working on some stuff over here that would love some help with. So yeah, let's cook. 2026 is the year of artist coding. I'll play a song to tune us out. Let me pull up one thing right here. Sorry, Discord does take a minute to pull up on my end. It is a pretty heavy application, I will admit that. So if you can't do that, let me know and let's figure out the best place for you. Because sometimes the audio place in Discord isn't good. We can always do a Google Meet and set up Google Meets, and maybe I'll create an authentication where like Google Meet can have a Discord like window where like people can join in.
Have you turned off this? Have you turned off hardware acceleration
Where is that specifically?
in your settings?
So
It's in
wait,
your.
real quick. Hurricane, are you there? Let's wait for Hurricane to come over to his phone because he needs to go do that. Like I probably do, but like also continue.
Yo, what up?
Okay, do you have Discord up?
No.
Can you
What?
get it up?
Pause.
Okay, fine. But can you open Discord?
What's going on? Like, because
He's
I'm
gonna
actually
tell you
doing
a setting
operating.
that might be open that might be draining your hardware.
Wait, I don't think he's talking about Discord. He's talking about Google Chrome, right? Hardware acceleration.
Talking about both. Hardware acceleration is in a lot of applications.
Ah,
Okay, where is it in the settings?
You go to your settings, go to app settings, click advanced. You should see developer mode and hardware acceleration. Turn it off.
Wait, chill.
Well,
Okay.
not developer mode.
Set
Hardware acceleration. Say that again.
advanced and then I see it. Okay. I actually did have
Turn hardware acceleration off.
sick. Okay. Cool.
wait, where did you say it was at, Catalyst?
Event. Go settings, then
Uh-huh.
scroll to app settings, then scroll to advanced.
If you just scroll all the way down, if you're on your computer, it's just like a developer settings and then advanced, I think. Something like that.
All right, you know Discord be taking 9 years to load up or something.
Yeah, it's advanced. It's right in advanced in the
bet.
settings tab. Under app
then
settings, he
it's-
is right. It's just like when you say app settings, it's like the third category. Sometimes it's like hard to find that because it's not very big. But
what I
yeah, dude,
need.
sick. Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm
Who was
curious
that?
how the
He was
visual
just
thing
singing
will
then.
share. Because like sometimes I was getting it to cut out, randomly when I was sharing my screen, and it was super frustrating. And I think that might have been it.
He just came in with the vibes just now. I see how it is. Keep it a secret. No worries.
Okay, I'm
That
over
was
there.
Hurricane.
I'm over there in the Discord.
Wait, what?
That was singing. He said you came in with the vibes when you was singing, bro.
No. You already know, bro. It's a musician life.
I had to run away from my wife. I almost just lost her. Like 15 years down the pan, I was like, no, I just dived through my window, pulled a muscle in my calf.
Nah, that's funny, bro.
Okay, so I'm in over there in the Discord. If anyone wants to pop in, do some lovable stuff. Stilo, let's do it. Rev, let's kick it over there. I'm gonna try out my idea over here as well and just like see what it comes up with, right? And like have it create maybe the front end for it because sometimes my boy doesn't do great on that. Do you guys want to know? So I initially named it the ZAO orchestration bot, but it named itself ZAO. So I kind of like that. Yeah. So ZAO, it's
Yo,
3
yo,
letters.
yo.
It goes well. We can cook with it.
Real quick, now that I have you guys here, so I'm working on the Waveboard's like homepage experience or whatever, and like the onboarding experience. If the site looks drastically different and it's made to onboard people, will y'all be mad?
Just add one button to get us to the live battle. That's just like a 2-click. You press X, you like to skip, and then you press go to battle currently, and then you can on that first page immediately be able to buy like 3 clicks total. If anyway less, that'd be great. But like that, I think is ideal for my thought process. Of
I
like
mean,
just
it
like
does
add like a secret but like a place like where you're like it's on the screen at the initial point, but like it's not like the main place, but like people can know that it's there, so like they can click it to skip all the BS and like go to the like current battle that's live.
I think I'm gonna have like a new section and then a legacy section. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
You could keep accounts, track of accounts, right? Like you're keeping track of people's accounts in some capacity, whether that's Candy or you, right? Of people's wallets, their phantom wallets. So could you not just use that?
Possibly.
Add it
But
to the
yeah.
list.
Nah. But what was I gonna say? I'm in Discord now. What was that setting y'all were talking about?
Settings, app settings, advanced.
App settings.
You're looking for the word advanced. It's under the third category, which is called app settings.
Aha, I see it. I see it. I see it. All right. There's nothing in here except developer mode. Developer mode exposes
I'll turn that
context
on.
menu. It is on.
Okay.
So you're telling me you don't have hardware acceleration?
Bro, I'm a black man, bro.
That means nothing.
But no, I
Okay.
don't. I don't.
That's
I'll see
weird.
it here.
So I see developer mode on, and then hardware acceleration off, and then application test mode off.
Really? Yeah. So I don't see anything hardware acceleration.
Are you on your phone?
You're on a laptop, aren't you?
Exactly.
Oh,
And his laptop doesn't have a GPU.
That's what it is.
okay.
You just gotta let me build your computer, bro.
Dude, yeah, I mean, I'll help with that as well. Like I have been having used for my whole life. My best bud just built the first two computers, and then I built the third more recently in 2020. And I think it's 1,000,000% the way to go with value. Like it's Hurricane. Like let's do it. It'll be content that's gonna be so good now that you have YouTube going. I'm telling you.
I built me a computer.
We could do it, like with especially with Catalyst, and I like Catalyst. Let's make a cheap build that we could work on, and then get a way to get it to him. Because like I feel like the cool thing about buying a build computer, if you aren't like super picky about the timing and the process, you could over time, like the period of a couple of months, buy different parts at different
Yep.
prices during different times, because it has its own like crazy ass market that's even more potentially volatile than crypto in different capacities. Like I'm talking about blue chip crypto, not garbage crypto, but like there's so many sales at all different times that you could build a pre-build that's like $300 to $500 that could outperform like max potentially over if you like span that out over time, right? But like then spend a little bit more money and it could just like do everything. So I think we should definitely consider build Catalyst. Let's chat, pop in the Discord. Let's do a little build.
Roger that. It's been a minute.
Yeah,
In a minute.
because I need to upgrade some things in my personal computer too, so I wouldn't mind start looking at sales for computer.
I need an NVIDIA graphics card. This 5600 XT is starting to show its age, and a lot of my AAA titles like Rust, CS:GO, Valorant, it's starting to show its age. I built this computer in 2021. At the time, I was playing with military money, so I spent 2,500. The computer is still like kicking, and it's kicking very, very well, but it's definitely starting to show its age.
Whoa.
Okay, I think we're gonna pop off for today. We're gonna go to ZAOS.com, press start radio, play one more song. We'll all pop out of here. And if anyone wants to pop in the Discord, do some co-working, welcome to join the co-working tab. It is pinned to the top, so you can pop in the Discord right from there and join the audio space. So I hope you guys. Oh no, is it not letting me do this? Might have to just do it from the good old adios. Adios. Oh my. Can't spell it.
Listening to you all slowly fall into focus is probably one of my favorite things to do online.
That's hilarious. Yeah. No, I have a very unique, non-neurodivergent mind. And I'm always excited to hear like how people lock in, right? Like how do people hit their flow state? How do they use and leverage the tools that are out there, especially natural, right? Like that's honestly, we see a lot of that in the Web3 space, which is pretty cool. But like overall, like what can we do to better our lives as a whole, and what do other people do, and just learning about it, not necessarily using it all, but like learning about it. I feel like is very valuable.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's good that I think for a lot of people, there's lots of different ways people fall into that flow state. But one thing I think a lot of us have it is being around the right people.
1,000,000%. Okay.
I need to get Stilo's email address as well so I can fill the form out for him, because I know he's probably busy doing lots of things. So I thought I'll fill it out for him for this coming Friday.
It's a good
But
idea.
if you're able to jump in on Friday as well, because we'll tie it into the event the following day.
Yeah, for sure. I'll try and pop in. I'll put it on my calendar. Okay, I got a song here. Let's do it. We're gonna play a Stilo song. Get out of here. If you want to join the Discord, you're welcome to pop in. Just pop in. And if you can't like listen in, pop in on deafen or mute or whatever. You're welcome to just listen in. I'm gonna be vibing out, trying to just build this platform for this hackathon. Hopefully record a little bit, but yeah. Thanks for popping in. LTO, we need to chat about Arweave. I need to figure out more of the best way to. Do you guys have like a good skills integration for agents? That's my question. If you can hear me.
Yeah, that's you know when I was telling you to connect with Art with Heart,
Yeah.
he is the man for all things AI. The man.
Oh yeah, no, I mean like, dude, I messaged him a couple times, but like because he's close to me, but like haven't got a lot of DMs back because it's probably not in the right inbox or algorithm, right? So if you wanna hit me up with or hit him up with yeah, connect and network us up some more, yeah, let's do it because I'm
Yeah, I'll do
meaning
that today.
to do more stuff with him.
Yeah, definitely. I'll do that today.
I know they have some space at some time, and I popped in at one time with Tricky when I was at his house. That was about it.
Yeah, especially when it comes to like AI agents and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I got a little distracted. Telegram. He's doing Telegram things. Okay, Space Station. Go live. Select line. Nothing to lose. Stilo. Start. Start. Here we go. Let me know. Give a thumbs up if you could hear it. There we go. Yep. Okay, that's a little starting. Stilo, Addicted. You can buy it for a couple dollars on Audius. I snagged it. It's dope. You should definitely listen to it. Thanks for joining. I'm gonna watch this YouTube video here on how I can do some more coding. And thanks for joining. Pop in the Discord. Join us. Say hi. Thank you. Peace.